direction or the joke about
fapping on piano?
Both.
Nice.
Both.
Nice.
Tip
I
to
think we
tip.
gesticulated.
Tip to tip with JJ Bradley. Good camboy action.
That's a new show.
I like that. That's what we right in your talk show.
That does sound like
Tip to tip. Tip to tip.
Tip with
Tip to
JJ
tip.
Bradley.
From tip to tip.
Live from Studio
one to
1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
From one to another, this is tip to tip.
Always cross the street.
With the Switchblade Bandits.
From the north side of Racine, Wisconsin, it's the podcast with the pretty mouth. Pretty. It's Guys, Games, and Bear!
Yes! It's podcast.
And it does have a really pretty
I got
mouth.
really close
The
to
prettiest
that mic
mouth.
there.
That's
Yeah,
why I
it's
thought you had a pretty mouth.
The type of
Prettiest
mouth I'd
mouth
like
in
to
all
tip.
the land.
Huh? The type of mouth I'd like to tip.
Yes.
Yeah.
From
Tip
tip
to
to tip.
So
Bradley.
recently with Lisa.
Recently.
It's Recently podcast with Lisa.
Recently.
Hi, I'm Lisa. And this is my podcast.
God damn it.
Lispy Lisa?
Wait, so this isn't the
Lispy?
video book club?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, deuces.
Sorry, guys. Next podcast, 20 minutes. Don't worry.
Our first topic of the day is our reactions on the 50 Shades trailer.
No!
10 of 10.
Actually, it's the all it was missing.
How
All
many
it was
times did you
missing
masturbate to
was
it?
Turned down for what? How many times did you masturbate to it? Me, 7.
I'm going on about 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 of 10.
Oh,
Would
shade.
flap
One
again.
for each shade. One for each shade. There's Obsidian, there's Midnight, there's Onyx, there's
Pewter.
Right? That's my
She
favorite
shouldn't have
shade
said
of
again.
gray. Amber.
Cerulean.
Wow.
Cream.
It's a black eye. It's a shade of gray, right?
Oh, dude.
So why don't we just get to the
Okay,
show?
so what was the topic
I think that was a good
Oh, we did
We
have
do
another...
not support abuse.
Yeah, we...
We here at G2B do not support domestic abuse.
Ladies,
Well,
stop
only
making
if they
your mind.
really need it.
Breakfast!
Allegedly.
You make me do this!
No.
Alright, Rob,
Okay.
you have the floor.
All right. Well, we changed topics like last minute, which is why we don't post our topics anymore like we used to.
Yeah.
Brian came in with something.
Totally
Hi,
stupid.
my mouth.
Yes.
Really pretty.
GameStop is coming out with a GameStop credit card. So I thought this is like one in many insults that GameStop has done to gamers. It has come to my attention that GameStop really does think that all gamers are a stereotype. And I don't know if you've ever seen the video training for GameStop. I posted it a while back on the G2B site. But it is the most insulting to gamer thing I've ever seen. They basically say that if a woman comes in, it's a mother shopping for their kids.
Oof.
And that you should help them in such way. And that you should never challenge your gamers because, you know, they're a bunch of nerds who have no life other than playing video games.
That's true.
Oh.
I actually know that one. I've
Yeah.
heard that from a friend.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the training...
That's why you always go
So-
into a GameStop and the help will be fantastic.
How are
They'll
you doing?
never say you're wrong.
That's right. Welcome to your ColecoVision heaven. So, but this latest insult, do you remember what the interest rate on
It
that
was
credit card was?
26.11%.
26.99%, which is 1%
That's yours.
lower than the federal maximum that it could be.
What? Now
Yeah.
just wait.
0.1%.
Now
No,
Sears
1%.
and Kohl's
1%.
and all those big department stores, they have their own credit cards.
Yeah, but they don't charge that kind of interest rate.
I was
They're
just just about to ask that.
they're
What's their interest rate?
4.7.
Depending.
Five.
No.
Depends. Some are like 13,
Some of them are 13
14.
and 14.
The highest
That's a lot
I've
of
seen.
retail.
Right.
You know-
Retail is still higher than a
But
regular
still,
credit card.
I think JCPenney's is like
No,
7
no,
or 8.
Yeah, 7 or 8 compared
Yeah.
to 26.
I
Right,
would
but
kill
that's,
for a
that's the
4
point.
I would stab a bitch for a 4% APR on a credit card.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't though. And I'm going
Stab
to
a
tell you
bitch?
why.
No.
This
Yeah,
is something
required.
that I do want our listeners to really understand, and this is Rob's "I'm an amazing cheap bastard"
Nice.
tips. Don't
Yes.
ever spend more on a credit card than you can pay off right away, and you
Yes.
should always pay it off right away.
Yes.
Because that compound interest does not make 5%. If you have a 5% credit card, that's 5% per month.
Yep.
It is not 5% over the life of time of the loan. So you're not just paying $5 on $100.
Paying 5%.
You're often paying $50 on $100 or $25.
Right.
Yep.
It is stupid to get into credit card debt. Do
And-
not do it.
And-
I love you all, and I don't want to see you rot in hell. And I'm telling you right now, the road to debtor's prison is paved with credit cards.
Yes.
They are a ripoff.
I've never
We
got
used-
one.
Poor as hell.
We,
Yeah!
we used to call it loan sharking.
Yeah.
And they'd come and break your fucking leg.
Yes.
Corporate loan sharking now.
It is corporate loan
You bring up
sharking.
a very good point, though. Just to do
With
like
this red
$60
stripe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Red stripe's good.
This episode of G2B is brought to you by
Red Stripe.
So,
Yay, big
so
penis.
you bring up a good point, though. If you
You
do,
penis
if
mod?
you just buy one game, guys, if you buy one game at $60 and try to pay it over, one game for 1 year at $60, paying it off at the minimum payment each month, it'll take you more than 8 years to pay off, and that at $720
For one game?
for one game. And
Compound
you'll be-
interest.
Exactly, and you'll be shelling out an extra $914 in interest.
Holy.
For $60?
By the way,
I don't know.
remember
I
this-
don't think my math is that.
No, that would be about right. Compound interest. So you're
Yeah.
paying
Compound
interest on
interest,
interest.
yeah.
So you're
Remember,
paying
not just paying interest on the
26% for
principal.
the 1 month? Yeah.
Right, but if you're
Yes.
only paying the minimum payment,
Yeah.
not what the game costs, but the minimum the credit card will want, which is probably a couple bucks a month.
Probably like $5, $10.
15 is
right.
generally
So
standard.
you're not.
Yeah,
even
you're
making,
paying it towards
right.
interest.
You're
at
not
that
even
point.
making the interest payment at
Payments,
that point.
yeah.
So the interest starts to roll over and
Yep.
compound up.
Correct.
So then you start paying interest on the interest and interest on the
Which,
interest.
by the way, is how the housing market collapsed.
Yes.
Also, note that when you're
So if
buying
you want
a
your
house,
house to collapse, get a credit card from GameStop.
yeah, put your house on your GameStop credit card.
You heard it here at G2B.
This is
Proven fact.
Rob's
It doesn't deteriorate.
Rob's financial tips. Put your house on your GameStop credit card.
God.
It levels it out.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, if your house got a little
house?
tilt
Okay,
to it,
so-
shove a credit card underneath it.
Yep.
So do you really think people are going to get that credit card?
I think that college dudes are going to get that credit card, rack it up, because, oh man, you know, I got my federal student loans. They're going to get boned by GameStop, and then they're going to get boned by their student loans. And yeah, it's basically going to be people that don't really understand credit cards. Like, no, dude, you got to pay this money back.
Like
It's
every
not
high
free money.
schooler.
It's-
I
gonna be
think
people
that
who are-
is.
Not in the know about how credit card works.
I think that we are gonna find that this is just another case of GameStop and how they misread their customers. I do not think that a lot of people are going to take this credit card.
Wait, nope.
I think gamers, on average, are smarter than average
Gamers
people.
are, but they're
And-
the gamers are very.
But their moms are stupid.
think
Somebody gets
As
them
we
as
learned from
yeah.
GameStop's
I-
training
as a present.
videos.
No, somebody gets them the credit card as a present. They take it out in their own name.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Jimmy, it's your birthday. I got you this.
Oh, no,
and
no,
they
no,
it's
no,
a
you
kid
can't
card.
do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I agree with
Legally,
that.
no,
Ben,
no,
I
no.
agree.
Yeah.
Thank God.
The logic of it, though,
No,
it
there
seems
I-
like someone might try to do that.
I agree with you to a certain point. Now, you have to be 18 years old to get a credit card. Their target audience for that is going to be 18 to 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The average
just fresh
person,
out of high school.
Yeah, the average person
Yeah,
right out of high school. Like, when did we have any accounting
Nope.
knowledge?
No.
Any
They don't
classes?
teach anybody that's
No,
in high school
literally-
anymore.
no, they
In
don't.
the U.S. In the U.S.
In the
they do
US,
not.
yeah.
In the U.K. they do.
Dude, they can
you
dig
should
up
learn
the
to come
ones
out.
from
I
when I
started
was in
learning
school
about-
in the 80s.
Yep, I started learning about finances when I started at Parkside.
No,
My first
we
year I
actually
started
we
there.
actually
I
had
started
course,
learning about
literally I had a
finances.
course that taught you how to write checks and balance your check.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, I had a
We
little bit
literally
of-
had to
a
do
little
that in
bit
class.
In the
Yeah,
UK,
I
we
had
had
a little bit of that from
we
my
had
yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
and dad taught me how to do that when I got
No,
Yeah,
out.
they're small
we
business
had
owners.
to take
Exactly.
you had to take
Yeah.
you had to take macroeconomics and
Yeah.
and
We
personal
literally-
finance.
We literally
You had to
had
do
to see
requirements.
films.
Yeah.
We literally had to see films where people would buy something on the credit card and then they would show you. By the way, yeah, that's another thing.
But
I
just- but you're right,
segue a
that's-
lot.
That's their target audience. They're going to look for people who are coming out of high
Yeah.
school.
A lot of
That's-
people don't get taught
But
that.
if you're 20 something, the first thing that you should invest in on your iPad, your iPod, your phone, your Android is an amortization table. So
Mint.
that you know exactly what you're
Yeah,
going to
Mint
pay
is
over time
legit.
for something that
Use
you
it
put
all
on
the
credit.
time.
Mint is
like
fucking
he
awesome.
just did,
Yeah.
and saw that a $60 game will end up costing you $900 and some dollars.
Right. And-
If you make the minimum payment. Now, here's the problem. People automatically assume the minimum payment is going to pay it off. No, it's
No.
designed not to pay it off.
Yep.
It's specifically
Because they're
designed.
in it for the money.
Thank you. They want to keep you paying as long as possible. So when they say your minimum payment is $15 a month, That's to fuck you up and make you pay
Because,
for 8 years.
like Rob said, the credit card company sees those people that pay off that stuff immediately. That first month, no, that's paid off. I just don't have the money right now, but by the end of the month, yes, this is going to get paid off. They see those people as bad credit card customers.
They actually penalize you for that.
Yep.
It actually brings your credit card score down if you do that.
So you got to sit on it for a little bit
Yep.
to get your credit score up to get a loan with basically rich people trying to screw over poor people.
You're gonna hate what the reality is, and this is for people who need to build their credit really fast for a house. I'm a credit maven.
You're like Mensa.
I actually heard this,
Your credit score.
but I learned this off of NPR. Have credit cards, use them very sparingly. Put $5 on them or something every once in a while. Pay it off right away, but maintain your open credit and don't use it.
Yep.
Because your credit card is largely based on how much credit you have available to you and you have open. I have a lot of open credit that I have blocked from actual use. You can't actually, you couldn't actually spend it without like calling somebody. But I've got it so that it's open, so it shows
You got
up
a
credit
really
score.
weird
That's how I
voice
got a
password,
really
don't
high
you?
credit score.
Yep.
And
Seagull,
my house, you wouldn't know by my house that you know,
Yes.
Right.
I could be Cyril Figgis.
Cyril
Yes.
Fistus.
No. God damn
We'll be back with Tip to Tip with JJ Bradley.
it. Tom, you brought
Tip to tip. From one to
Cross
another.
the stream.
It's tip to tip.
Yes, Brian.
With the
What were you
Swift
about to
Blade
say?
banner.
This
on
is
the
what
subject?
his penis means. It's tip to tip. It's tip to tip.
Hey!
Okay.
All right, so what were you about to say?
Alright.
Don't do it.
Stop.
All right.
Okay.
So
Travis
we all
just got
agree.
abused.
We all agree that the
I think our viewers were abused
Yeah.
here.
No,
nobody
we all
watches us, they
agree
only
that the
listen.
GameStop. We all agree that the GameStop credit card is a bad idea. So, what do you think?
Now, here's the thing.
We pay him to do this.
Yeah. In beer.
Yeah.
Now, from a business standpoint,
4.3.
that is a brilliant idea. I mean, I can't really
So if
deny it.
I want to be a soulless money sucking,
But
you know,
that being said, it's the same reason why car dealers started their own
financing
company.
system. Yeah, so you can
Because-
double dip on your double dipping.
Thank you.
Yes.
They weren't making enough money on the vehicles, so they started financing them because they could do the same thing. They would run you this line of credit, say here's your minimum payment, and you pay a bitch load of interest on a car.
Yep.
That's exactly my point.
So that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They are doing the used car model.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, literally, they are doing the used car model. They sell used shit, and they're going to get you to charge it and pay more for it than it was ever worth.
And actually, it's a tie-in to that. Did you hear about the Sunset Overdrive pre-order thing that's going to be going on?
No.
Where Insomniac, in a Q&A at Comic-Con, they were talking about how you can pre-order the game digitally through the Xbox One. But Microsoft hasn't even announced that yet, that kind of option yet. Now, back when the Xbox One was first announced, that was one of those things that was brought up like, hey, this is something that we're going to be planning on doing, that they ended up retracting after everyone blew up about this. Where you can pre-order games through the Xbox One.
But you can pre-order them on the PlayStation 4. Nobody says anything about it.
Can't you?
That's what I've been saying for months.
Can't you?
Pre-order's not a big deal. You can do it on Steam.
Yeah.
You can do it in store. You can
That's a
do it in
feature.
person.
Thank you.
Feature? I
Yes.
don't consider that a negative feature.
So, what is
Consider
GameStop?
watching you all the time a negative feature. But anyway,
So what has GameStop been? What the fuck are you doing?
Trying to get you to finish your point.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, fuck off. Literally. Just jerk
No,
off
you
tomorrow.
don't want to know.
no.
I can't put my hands out anywhere, bro.
God damn it.
No homo.
So you know
no
how
homo.
GameStop and
No homo.
a lot of these other retailers have been getting involved in the actual game creation process? Shut the fuck up.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
Keep
talking to
going.
JJ.
Keep going. You're good.
Where if you pre-order something from GameStop or Walmart or Best Buy, you get something a little extra bonus. Now GameStop has been lobbying to try and basically keep these digital pre-orders cut down because that is their bread and butter, right? Well, that and used games.
Yeah.
Because they will only give you half of the money, which can, with the GameStop credit card, can I pay off my bill with trade-ins?
No, but I did hear you get like, if you get the card, you get like some significant amount of credits for it.
Well, no, that's an interesting thing though. If the money is if money when you sell games back is applied to your credit.
Boy, I would imagine.
And I would
I
say
doubt
that.
it. I'll bet you not.
It's linked into your power-up rewards, so you get an automatic, like if you sign up, you get think it's 10,000 points straight up.
You get points. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah, they
So
give
I-
like, you know.
Yeah,
I
but
think they
again,
I think they can monitor the
couldn't
metrics.
give
from
you
this,
enough
at least.
points.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're
that's
gonna,
a free
they're gonna
t-shirt
get the
right
people
there.
that are smart enough, you know,
Yeah, it is.
to get the card and buy the game and then just pay it off right away and
And
get
then
the
use the
points
points.
for it, and then that's
no,
That's-
it
no.
never
I think
works that way.
So do you,
They're gonna get
think
money
that
off
works that
do you
way.
think that many players are going to be smart enough to do it? I actually think they're
Their
might
target
be.
sounds
their
way too
target
confusing.
market. No,
That's the thing.
but the people who know how
Because
to
the
use it
smart
correctly-
people who are gamers
Yes.
don't shop at GameStop.
No, thank
They
you.
use Steam, they use Amazon,
Craigslist.
they use Craigslist, they use local
Yeah.
resellers.
But still, if
You know,
if
But
there's a
everybody
smart-
slums it, right?
If there's
Well,
a smart
yeah.
gamer, you know, like a smart shopper.
I can't think of the last time I bought anything from GameStop.
Yeah, I'd rather go to
The only things I've ever bought-
exchange.
The only things I've
Mega
ever
Ma-
bought from
Mega-
GameStop in
I have
the
a-
last
I have a
like
question.
5
Their
years.
prices aren't bad.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ben,
Wait,
Brian
wait,
first.
wait, wait.
Wait.
Let him finish.
Wait. The only thing I've bought from GameStop in the last 5 years are accessories. Just because it's a good place to get secondhand
That's
accessories.
true.
For a cheap price.
He
And
bought
they
a
have
brooch.
something that you can't find elsewhere.
What I think is just people are going to use, you know, smart shoppers are going to use the point system in a way where I'm sure they're going to have, you know, like, get so many
kiss
points off of the card, then you get one game for like half off or whatever. That's what I think is where it's going to
I'm
end
gonna
up
get a
being
Pokemon
successful.
backpack.
I think it's going to end up being successful in the way that, like, okay, well, I have all this money. If I just get this card and then, you know, buy these 3 games that I want with this card that I'm going to buy anyways, you know, if I just spend the money anyways and just pay it off right away,
Maybe like a Kohl's card.
then,
Like
the
you
thing
can
is,
get-
then-
Oh, we do that all
then-
the time.
say you get, you know,
Kohl's
a
is a good way to do
discount.
that on, actually. 'cause
Yeah,
Kohl's
Kohl's,
gives you a bunch of
we
shit.
will buy
Right,
something
old
at
people
Kohl's,
talk, old people
use the
talk,
card
right.
to get the 10% off because everything's 10%
Kohl's
off,
talk.
and I will pay it as I walk out the door.
Exactly. Well,
Well, what the hell, right? It's instant money.
Then they'll use the bonuses from the points or whatever.
Right,
other-
and then I get
I'm
the
sure
little
there's going to
coupons
be,
and
you know, I'm sure there's going to be bonuses from this card. You know what I mean? It's not like they're just going to be like, oh, go, credit card, cool. Because everywhere does this, you know, oh, here's a credit card, and if you do this, you get this, and if you use these many points, you get this. But then
But
if
it's gonna be as
you do this,
confusing
you get
as
these many points. But the thing is there's going to be people that can figure it out.
Here's the
You know what
thing,
I
And
mean?
we'll post it online for other people to abuse, and then they're totally gonna just
Is
take away the
Kohl's,
credit card.
is
If
Kohl's
somebody-
worldwide? Is Kohl's nationwide?
Yes,
Yes.
that's-
Yeah.
So other people will know what we're talking about there with the
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Because a lot of
They're
people
not,
do the
they're
Kohl's
not
thing.
like as common as they are in the Midwest.
Well,
but they are
I,
nationwide.
yeah, I mean, my
Right.
girlfriend from Florida knows what Kohl's is. So,
Okay,
Now,
like,
from what JJ said,
Well, wait, but if people are going to be able to figure it out, they'll use it, and it's you know, they're not going to get rid of it just because, you know, they're not going to, you know.
there's
get
gonna be plenty of
everything.
people that will be able to
But
screw
there's
over.
probably still going to be, yeah, all their target market of those people from 18 to 25 who are still going to just get fucked and have to.
Wouldn't
Not
that
in
be
a good
odd?
way.
A
if-
visual
not in a good way.
demonstration
Not
of
in
how
a
that credit
horrible-
card will work.
Oh,
horrible
Jay.
way.
No, it'd be more. It'd be more like this. Yeah, the big black one. Yeah.
so Ben, what were you trying to say though?
I was actually trying to say, to get hyper local, real quick, there used to be a Funko Land.
Yes.
Well, that's
That
like-
Which was
GameStop
absorbed
like,
that's
by
not
EB
even
12
Games,
years ago.
or EB Games, and EB Games was switched up by GameStop.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That was
GameStop
amazing.
just kind of ate out all of that.
Yeah.
It amoeba did.
Yeah, because it was software, etc. as well.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
yeah.
software.
Wow,
We had software, etc., Babbage's, EB Games,
Wow, Babbage's.
and that was before GameStop rolled around in
And then you had all like
And
the B
GameStop
ones like
eventually absorbed everything out of that. I forget in what order exactly they absorbed each other. But yeah, EB Games absorbed software, etc. And then that was eventually absorbed by GameStop.
I loved
No.
Funko Land.
Funko Land was good.
I like software, etc.
They're
Yeah,
evil,
they were
but
good too,
they're funny.
actually.
You mentioned that some of us still slum it from time to time.
Yeah.
I am absolutely one of those people that slums it, and I can tell you the day. No, hear me out.
Sorry, dude. Jokes in the head.
The last time, and honestly, the only time I go to GameStop anymore is because I want to pick up I go for the midnight releases for a couple of games. And I think we all know what mine is. Halo. Big
I mean,
fucking
not
surprise
anymore,
there.
because everything that you get with the midnight release now is just DLC or virtual content.
No,
But if you want to get it right
not all the
away,
time.
celebrate with people who enjoy the sport.
and-
They
and-
should dress
and-
up like
and-
Master Chief.
I get it.
and the
It's
other-
a social aspect.
Yeah,
too.
and I don't
Rub
want to
your
wait.
dick
Not
on
a
his
negative.
helmet.
I don't want to wait for the
You don't
time.
have to wait till midnight.
I don't want to
Like,
wait.
sleep.
God fucking damn it! I don't want to wait several days to get it sent to me in the mail. I want to play it. I want to set a land speed record from fucking Regency Mall all the way to downtown Racine in about
That
5
hyper
minutes.
localization.
That is local. as fuck.
You know,
Okay.
12
But
parsecs.
isn't it basically any new, you know, or like next gen, we'll say, or the last gen, you can pretty much just get it online.
You can't
That
get physical
same time,
objects
though.
through your computer,
I'm
which
just saying,
is what
if,
I want.
if I
wouldn't
understand
have- I
for
wouldn't
like
have that
the
Halo helmet.
stuff, but
I had it.
you know,
Yeah,
the
I know.
stuff. But if you just want the game,
Oh, then yeah, I'd say fuck it, just download it.
you know,
Right,
you can
but
just
no,
sit there and be like,
Preload.
oh, cool, it's midnight.
And
Cool,
that's
here we
something
go.
that,
There we go.
PS4, they are going to be putting that in the next update, and Microsoft is trying to get that out 2 updates from now.
What?
Preloading games.
That'd be kind of cool,
yeah,
actually.
Kind of like what they do
Yes,
with
that-
World
Yeah,
Play
that,
immediately.
it sucks that it doesn't preload, man, because that last DLC that I pre-ordered, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, I pre-ordered this, why isn't it here? I'm used to Steam, you know, I'm a PC
Right.
gamer.
You get it, it's there.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
These people are in the damn Stone Ages. You console people are in the Stone Ages.
You know what?
the hell?
We
It's
like
the Dark
our primitive
Ages.
fires.
Let us go
and
to
our
the
sticks.
Renaissance.
This is PS4.
Oh, did you guys see that new Xbox One commercial where it had that Rocky or not montage, but that Rocky speech
No.
overlaid on it? I sent it to the.
No, but I'm sure I like it better than the last one.
It was honestly
Oh, the
it was
douchebag one, yeah.
probably the
dick
best Microsoft commercial in a long time. It's like basically talking. It's not how hard you get hit. It's how you know. It's that Rocky line. It's how hard you get back up and hit back. And it's like, yeah, it just took fucking cutscenes from all these games where all of the protagonists are getting their shit pushed in, and then all of a sudden it's like that. Oh, that was an iterary of how Microsoft has been since the Xbox One was announced.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
Xbox is like the richest company.
Microsoft.
So I don't feel that bad for them. It's like,
Bling,
Well,
bling.
Yeah.
they're the underdogs
It's
right now.
Bing, asshole.
you're never the underdog when you're backed by $1 trillion. You know?
Bing, bing, ba-doom. It's just a matter of perception.
see what he
Sega.
did there.
Hashtag I see what you did there.
IS what
Well, Ben Thompson, ladies and gentlemen.
YTDT.
What?
Please don't use my
YOLO.
full name.
Yo.
So,
Sorry.
they can see it on Facebook, dumbass. That's why I never
doesn't
disguise
use-
my name. I mean, why bother?
Yeah.
Why bother?
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
They're
use
just gonna
Facebook.
search you anyways, you
It's
sexy
tip to tip.
beast.
With Ben Thompson with 2 T's.
It's tip to
wow, 4 T's, I guess, in a way.
It was tip to tip.
Oh, God.
tip to tip
Oh.
to tip to tip.
Here, just a quick piece of trivia.
T-quadded.
Do you know what the last
T-quad?
game? You know what the last game I waited up till midnight for was? Last system?
Modern Warfare 3.
No, I got this. Come on.
I took the day off for work.
Wow.
Mission done possible.
That's hit one. I took the day off for work, so that's
It was while I was working there, so it was recent.
If it was Larry, I'd say a
I'm-
game from 7 years ago.
I'm terribly embarrassed about it. That's true.
Alright, what was it?
No, it's not
It
Skyrim.
was the PlayStation Vita. There were like 8 of us in line.
Climax!
We're like all standing around like,
Is this it? Wait, I swear the girls will be here soon.
right? There was a girl, but she was there with her boyfriend, you know? And it's like, and
mine
she's
was
like,
with you.
why are we waiting?
I can relate
Diablo
to
3? I
Miley.
think?
that. For the Halo 4
I didn't wait for
launch,
Diablo 3.
I got there.
That was my last one, I think.
God damn it! I got there at 6 p.m. and no one else showed up until 10:15.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
I was.
you know how I know you have a problem?
You know what? I did. I had a whole affair out of it. I had a grill. I
You
had.
had an affair?
Yeah, I did. Like fuck.
There
fuck
was
you
nobody
guys.
there for 4.5 hours, so
You
we
know
just
what?
had an affair.
Yeah, it's just that's what you do, right?
Like
Sitting outside of
fire.
the Best Buy.
No,
like,
I had
"Eh,
soda.
whatever.
Wait, that's right. No, wait.
I had soda.
You wait.
water,
Let
water.
me recall
Please tell
this.
me you tore
You had a
your
grill.
flipping your burgers.
Yeah, I
You had
got a
hot
grill.
dogs.
Hot dogs.
You had
burgers.
burgers with buns for both,
Yes,
mustard, ketchup,
of course.
relish,
No.
Sweet or dill?
chips,
Tell me where you're going.
sodas, and alcohol.
You don't
I remember
know.
this because he posted this on Facebook at the exact moment that he was there, and all I could think was, "Of course, this is where you're
Dude,
at, Brian.
do any of you
Of course,
guys,
this is where you're at right
do
now."
any of you guys read Brian's post in Brian's voice? I do all the
All
time.
the time.
Alright? I'm always like,
time.
I was walking down the street today and I saw two girls. They looked very sexy.
And you know what? Every time it's a thought that goes through my head after I read it.
I actually, and I'll have to reveal this after the episode's over because it took a while to pull it up. But I actually added shit sipping to my insult generator that I've been making. So, wow! It's a 3. It's a
Go tear!
Counter-Strike. Nice.
So yeah.
Hey guys, I'm just saying, I was prepared to drop. Nobody gets in because nobody knows about Halo like I do.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go
But
comment.
I will
Prepared
I will give
to
this
drop.
to you,
That was Halo 3 ODST's line. Was
I
prepared
know
to drop.
that. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Brian, as much as shit as we
Mr.
give
Fan
you,
Man.
you were
Hi,
prepared
Microsoft,
for
please.
that, and it
Hire me.
sucks to sit in a line for a midnight release, and you're the only person there, and like, I wanted this to be a social thing, and you're just sitting there like, I'm not a weirdo, and I'm not homeless. I just want to play this game at midnight. I swear I'm not homeless.
I'm actually gonna say something.
I've got money right here.
I'm gonna delve a secret and give you all a little secret. Every time that I've pre-ordered a game and I wanted to get it for the midnight release, I drive past there like 4 times throughout the day.
So the first person
just
in
to
line?
see. No, just to see. And I wait till there's about 15 or 20.
Oh.
Otherwise, I just get it the next day.
Yeah.
Or I'll just go at midnight because then there'll only be like 5 people there to get it anyways. But my favorite
Dude, are
one.
you creeping on the people that have nothing else to do except
Yes.
wait?
Yes, because I'd rather
You
wait
get
there
creeped on,
for like
Brian.
3 hours and then at midnight get the game in 5 minutes instead of 1 minute. You know, okay, so if you're at the front of the line, how long does it take you to get inside, get your game, and go? You've already paid
it's
for it and
literally that.
everything. Okay, so it takes you about, what, a minute?
Less than.
You gotta wait for them to open the door, they open the door, they invite you in, they go through all the rigmarole of checking your receipt and stuff, go through the computers, okay, well here, let's get you the game, okay. So around a minute,
Unless,
right?
unless your
minute.
shit-sipping fucking GameStop employees manage to lose your pre-order
Okay,
and
that's
stack of
understandable.
all of them.
That's
Don't tell us the story. We don't want
Yeah,
to.
you know what though?
Let me
Usually
finish
they're
mine.
cool
Let me
and
finish
they'll
mine. Let me
cover
finish
you.
mine.
Go.
So, about a minute, right?
Yeah.
When I went for Skyrim, I got there a little late
Go for Skyrim.
because it's fucking Skyrim.
Shut up. Second job.
It was actually the best pre-order I've ever been. There was a guy. There were 4 guys in a Jeep in Viking hats playing the Morrowind theme song out of their Jeep with nothing on their Jeep, and it was like 34 degrees.
Yes!
I loved them, man. It was the best midnight release ever. But so you wait about a minute, right? So
I
for
won a Halo
Skyrim,
trivia
I was about
contest.
40 people back. I waited 5 minutes past. I walked out the door at 12:05. So I'd rather go there and, you know, have it be a little event to wait just 4 more minutes than, you know, have 4 less minutes and 4 extra hours.
All right.
And speaking of 4 extra hours, this episode has gone long enough. Thanks for watching Guys, Games, and Beer!
Tip to tip with JJ Bradley.
Tip to tip with Switchblade Bandit. And Benjamin Thompson. Across the streams from one to another. Tip to tip.
That is so. Wow, so
Come visit us at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Win free games on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer.